Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are working on a worksheet focused on a single and double bracket expansion. This worksheet, along with others, is available in PDF and type format at exacademy.com. If you need more practice or are looking for the harder questions, you can purchase our additional worksheets. All you need to do is just email us at exactacademy@gmail.com for details. Also, we are currently running GCSE classes. You can enroll and book a seat for just £6 per hour. So, let me start with this one. Let me start with the first question. The first question says expand the following brackets. 5 times y minus 3. Clearly, it's a single bracket as there is only one bracket here. So 5 times y is 5y. And 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. So you just need to multiply the term outside the bracket with every term inside the bracket. The next, minus 7 times minus 2 is 14. And minus 7 times minus y is plus 7y. Next is minus 4 times 3 is minus 12. And minus 4 times y is minus 4y. That's how we can expand. Moving on to the next, it's minus 8 times y plus 4 minus 9 times x plus 3. That means these two are different terms. This is the first term and this is the second term. So we have to expand them individually and then we need to simplify it further. So 8 minus 8 times y is minus 8y. Minus 8 times 4 is minus 32. Then minus 9 times x is minus 9x. And minus 9 times 3 is minus 27. Now we have to simplify it further. Minus 8y, there is no other term of y, so it's minus 8y. Now minus 32 and minus 27 is minus 59. And this is minus 9x. Or if you want to arrange variables first, you can do minus 8y minus 9x minus 59. Moving on to the next one. Here again we have to do the same thing. That means just expand the single brackets first. So minus 2 over 3 times y is minus 2 over 3y. Minus 2 over 3 times 1 is minus 2 over 3. 2 over 7 times 2y is plus 4y over 7. And 2 over 7 times minus 4 is minus 8 over 7. Now we just need to simplify. Minus 2 over 3y remains as it is. Plus 4y over 7 remains as it is. And now I have to simplify minus 2 over 3 and minus 8 over 7. Obviously, minus 2 over 3 and minus 8 over 7, their denominators are different. One is 7, one is 3. So we have to find a common denominator, and that we can do by finding their LCM. This is how we can add or subtract any fraction. So minus 2 over 3 minus 8 over 7, their LCM is 21. So just multiply it with 7, multiply it with 7. Similarly, multiply it with 3 and multiply it with 3. So this will give us a better simplification because now the denominator is same. So minus 14 over 21 and minus 24 over 21. So finally, our answer is minus 38 over 21. So this be minus 38 over 21. Moving on to the next one, it's the same. It's minus 2 times y plus 1 over 2 plus 2 times y minus 1 over 2. First thing is that I can cancel out 2 right here. 2 and 2 are common, and 2 and 2 are common. Remaining is minus y plus 1 plus y minus 1. So minus y times minus, if there is a minus sign outside the bracket, it means it's minus 1 actually. So it's like this. So minus 1 times y is minus y, and minus 1 times plus 1 here will give you minus 1. Plus y minus 1. On simplifying, we'll get answer as minus 2. Moving on to the next question. Minus 9 times y squared minus 1 over 2 plus 3 times 2y squared minus 1 over 6. So let me expand the bracket first. Minus 9y squared. Then minus 9 times minus 1 is plus 9 over 2, because this is whole, 2 is already in whole denominator, so it will stays there. And here I can simplify 3 and 2 directly. So this will be 2y squared minus 1 over 2. Since they have the same denominator, I can combine the numerator. So the 2 is denominator, minus 9y squared plus 9 plus 2y squared minus 1. If you have any doubt, you can post your comment right here in comment section and I'll explain it. Minus 9y squared plus 2y squared is minus 7y squared, plus 9 minus 1 is 8 over 2. And this is your final simplified answer. Moving on to the next question. Expand the following bracket, and you can clearly see these are the questions of double brackets. As you can see, 2 brackets. For the double bracket, you have to multiply every term of the first bracket with every term of the second bracket. And more simplification version would be, I have to write the first term of the first bracket and multiply with the second bracket. Similarly, pick the second term of the first bracket and multiply with the second bracket. In short, you can keep that in mind that you are multiplying every term of the first bracket with the second bracket. That means pick every term of the first bracket and multiply it with the second bracket. And the same thing I have done it here. That means I have multiplied x with the first, that's the term of the first bracket, x, with the second bracket, and another term of the first bracket, which is negative 1, with the second bracket. So this is how you can convert the double bracket into the single bracket first. And then you already know how to simplify the single brackets. Just multiply. X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Minus 1 times x is minus x, and minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. On simplifying, you'll get x squared plus x minus 2. Similarly, we have to do it here. That means take the first term of your first bracket and multiply it with the second bracket. Another term of the first bracket. Doesn't matter how many terms are there in the first bracket, you have to simplify it exactly like this. Suppose if we will be having 3 different terms, then we have to multiply in the similar manner. So this will be now 3 times x minus 3. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. So on simplifying, I'll get x squared, and minus 3x plus 3x is 0. That's minus 9. There is one thing that you can keep in mind, which is directly a shortcut, is whenever the numbers, the terms are exactly the same, but they are separated by the different operators, plus and minus, your answer is in this format, like x plus a times x plus b x minus a. X plus a times x minus a. You can clearly see that x and a are same, x and a are same in the second bracket as well, but they are separated by the different operators. That means in the first case it's a plus and in second case it's minus. Always it has to be plus and minus. Your answer would be directly x squared minus a squared. That's it. The square of the first term minus the square of the second term. Just like here, you can see x plus 3 times x minus 3. They have the same term, x and 3, but they are separated by plus and minus sign. So my answer would be directly x squared, the square of the first term, minus the square of the second term, x squared minus 9, which is here you can see. Moving on to the next one, 2 is outside here. 2 times x minus 4 times x plus 3. That means the first thing that we have to do is expand the double brackets, and then at the very end you have to multiply it with 2. So what I'm doing is I'm just writing it like this. I can multiply 2 brackets as at the same time first. So I have to multiply these two first. So multiplying the first term of the first bracket with the second bracket and second term of the first bracket with the second bracket. Now this would be x times x is x squared. X times 3 is plus 3x. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And minus 4 times 3 is minus 12. Simplifying, you'll get x squared. 3x minus 4x is minus x minus 12. Now at the end, we have to just expand this bracket. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times minus x is minus 2x. And 2 times minus 12 is minus 24. Moving on to the next one. 7a plus 3 times 7b minus 3. So here, first term of the first bracket multiply with the second bracket, and second term of the first bracket multiply with the second bracket. Now expand and simplify. So 7a times 7b is 49ab minus 7a times 3 is 21a plus 7 times 3 is 21b and 7 times 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. So this is your final answer. Moving on to the next one, part E. So you have to first expand this one, then expand this one and simplify. Well, I just explained you that when you expand, the two terms are exactly the same, but in one bracket they are separated by plus operator, and in second, if they are separated by the negative sign, that means you have to square each of the term and separate by negative. That means 4x plus 3, 4x 3, they are same. Here plus, here minus. So it's directly 4x whole squared, squaring both terms, minus squaring the second term, plus. Now here if you see it's exactly the same, that means 2x same, 1 same, and they both are separated by different operator. So this will be 2x whole squared minus 1 whole squared. So this will be 4x whole squared is 16x squared minus 9. And this will be 2x whole squared is 4x squared minus 1. Again, on simplifying, I'll get 16x squared plus 4x squared is 20x squared, and minus 9 minus 1 is minus 10, and that's your final answer. Moving on to the next one, 3x minus 2 times 4y plus 1 minus 4x plus 3 times 3y minus 1, and now just simplify, you'll get 3x times 4y plus 1 minus 2 times 4y plus 1 minus 4x times 3y minus 1, and let me just put that inside the big bracket as there is a negative sign outside, and plus 3 times 3y minus 1. So I'm again repeating what I have done. I just did the same thing how we have expanded any double bracket. That means multiplying the first term of the first bracket with the second term and multiplying second term of the first bracket with the second bracket. And similarly, because there are two different terms and they are separated by the minus sign, so I have put the second bracket, the second section I would say, or second term, inside the big bracket as there is a negative sign outside. The next part is we just need to simplify it. So 3x times 4y is 12xy. 3x times 1 is plus 3x. Minus 2 times 4y is minus 8y. Minus 2 times plus 1 is minus 2. Minus, and now simplify whatever there inside the bracket. 4x times 3y is 12xy. 4x times minus 4 minus 1 is minus 4x. 3 times 3y is 9y. And 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. So this will be 12xy plus 3x minus 8y minus 2. And as a negative sign is outside the bracket, so multiply it with each term. So minus 12xy minus minus plus 4x minus times 9y is minus 9y minus minus plus 3. As I told you, if there is a minus, that means it's a minus 1. Now on simplifying, I'll get 12x minus 12x is 0. 3x plus 4x is 7x. Minus 8y minus 9y is minus 17y. And minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1. This is the final answer. Well, we have quite a parts of the question remaining, like this part G, H, and this question 3 and question 4, that we will be doing in the next section in my part. Well, that's it for today, and in the next class we will be back with the rest of the questions. Thank you. Have a great day.